Good morning, my beautiful healing people. I am going to be doing a video about what a secure attachment can do for an anxious attachment in a relationship. So let's get into it. First and foremost, to understand the anxious attachment style, you have to understand that we were brought up on a very insecure childhood. So we have not known any type of secure relationship, secure, environment. So we were brought up in a basis of trauma where we were basically living for survival mode. We were living on knowing that love also kind of meant chaos. And that is what we were brought up on. That's the type of relationships we had. That was the type of stuff that we had to endure. And then also having no boundaries. So um, when we find a secure attachment, it's kind of unfamiliar to us and we really don't understand it at first. So let me tell you why. So a partner with the secure attachment style is completely opposite to what we have known our entire existence. And when we see it, we don't really understand it. Like, picture it like this: you're in a relationship with someone and you try to speak about your feelings, and all you've known is somebody that's been reactive and blaming you for having feelings, and they end up walking out, or they give up on you, or they go cheat on you with somebody else. So you're expecting someone to react to your feelings in a negative way. But a secure attachment person does not do that. They actually do completely opposite. They listen to you. They try to sit and understand what you're going through. They try to work with you through the trauma. They don't run out. They don't do what you're expecting them to do. And it kind of blows your mind just a little bit. You're just like, why are you reacting this way? Like, this is totally not what I expected. Speaking from experience, I have done this, and my husband has been very secure with responding. He's like, why would I run out? There's no reason for me to run out. You're just talking to me about your feelings. So that is the first thing that we deal with in a secure relationship. So I'm seeing him being opposite of the trauma that I have experienced in my life, and it's kind of nice. It really is. And what it does for me, it helps me see that there is hope for us anxious attachments, for to find someone that is secure, and that healing from your trauma is possible with a partner. Another thing that I am learning to accept is that when I'm talking about him on this healing journey, through this trauma journey that I'm on, discovering things that happened in my childhood, learning where all this stuff came from, he's been super supportive. Now, for us anxious attachments, we're not used to somebody being super supportive and being there and helping to understand the situation. He's like, yes, I haven't been there. I don't understand like exactly what you went through, but I'm going to do my best and we're going to do it together. Now, my guys, my gals, a secure attachment saying that to me was completely unheard of my entire existence. I did not know that people could actually do that. I was shocked. But for me, it helps me see that I can still rely on my partner, that healing is great, that vulnerability is okay, that a real secure partner will actually listen to you and work with you on the whole process. A secure attachment will also help you establish healthy boundaries. So, for him to be able to work with me on my healing process and my journey, he's had to help me see that being too good of a friend to someone, especially when they take you for granted, is not a healthy boundary, and that it is okay to let those people go. It is okay to stand up for yourself. It is okay to tell yourself that you need a break from people. It is okay for you to say no to people. And as anxious attachment, we had a problem saying no, because our problem was that we wanted to feel accepted. So we didn't know really how to say no. We were just like, well, maybe if I'm really a good friend, maybe they'll really see my worth. So we kept striving for that, and it was very unhealthy for us. That was an insecure um, trait that we had until we start healing. And so I'm learning boundaries. I'm learning how to say no. I'm learning what is really good for me, that taking time for myself is okay. Also, that if you give more to a person than what they're giving to you, they're probably taking you for granted. And I see that now. Like, I really do, as part of my healing journey. And a secure attachment is a give and take, but it's equal. He expects me to communicate. He expects me to talk about it, to be the first person that I talk about it with. He is the one that has encouraged me to go to him when I start feeling some kind of way. And it is okay for me to, you know, listen to him. He's secure. He's not going to be reactive. And, you know, it's just a beautiful thing altogether. And then there's those moments where little things spark the trauma from my past, and I start crying. I start overthinking it. I start, over analyzing, and I don't really understand why I'm crying, but I'm crying. And he's actually been super supportive. If I need space, he gives me space. If I need to cry a little bit, he lets me cry. He actually lets me cry until I stop crying. And then, as an anxious attachment, I can always know that I can go back to him and that he will embrace me without judgment. That is something I've never experienced that in my entire life. I'm so used to crying on my own and dealing with my own emotions and feeling like I'm been too much. And a secure partner will help you understand that you're never too much. You're just a person who needs to heal, and that they need to be that main support for you. So I strongly encourage you, as an anxious attachment, if you're learning to heal, look for the signs of a secure attachment. That is somebody who's just unbothered by your past, but they want to help you. They really do, and they are really out there for you. Don't be in a rush to find them. Majority of the time, they'll be there and they'll listen. They won't run. They won't think you're too much. They won't give up on you, and they also won't walk out on you.